What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. First episode of the year, Over the Octagon podcast.
Back.
Fresh off UFC 324. We took a long extended break over the holidays and New Year. Our break lasted longer than Alex Pereira and Tracy Cortez's relationship. Actually crazy.
Confirmed.
Actually fucking crazy. Don't forget, if you're watching this podcast episode on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, like the video, share it with your friends. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon Music, make sure you're following the show, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought about UFC 324. Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, we're back.
And first card on Paramount Plus. Before we get into the card, what were your overall thoughts on UFC on Paramount Plus? First impressions.
Respectfully, I love it. I thought about it more because I know there was a lot of complaints about ads and this and that. But like when you really dive into what the offering of having Paramount Plus for the price, like getting all the past like pay-per-views from 2000, I think, up to now, right?
I don't think it's back that far because I can only see like UFC 224.
Maybe it's 2010 and up or something like that. But still, though, to have all those options available, and then I get it. Ads are, I mean, 7 something, the amount of money that they paid for this deal. I get why they're running so many ads. And I think the biggest complaint, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, was the walkouts.
I think it's a big one. Yeah, I think that and the amount of commercials and advertisements.
But the more I think about it, if they just keep it co-main and main, I don't think I'm mad at that.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay from my perspective. A lot of ads, but we were getting ads on ESPN anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Not as many, but we were getting ads anyway. The walkouts on the main card, like we weren't really getting walkouts on prelims anyway on ESPN. Now you're not really getting any walkouts. We got co-main and main event walkouts this weekend. I don't even know if that changes. Like, I don't know if that's a standard.
Yeah, it may not even be the standard. May change.
Right. It could change. But like there is a plan for Paramount Plus for $8.99 a month.
Yep.
To get everything, all UFC content, plus all the other shit at Paramount, obviously. $8.99 a month. Like, I mean, I understand to a certain degree, like they got to make their money.
Yeah. I mean, $8.99 a month is a steal.
Oh, ESPN was more than that. ESPN Plus is more than that, and you had to buy
the pay-per-views. Yeah, right. You're paying the same cost per year that you would for essentially one pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't want to miss walkouts. I think there's a lot of awesome moments that happen in walkouts that aren't in the main event and co-main event. Some sick-ass walkouts, fighter straight aura farming. Like, I don't want to miss that shit. So that's an L, but like overall, it was fine. Now, let me ask you this. Did you hear, I almost brought it up when we were watching the fight Saturday night, but I just thought I was crazy. And then I saw tweets about it Sunday. Did you hear like breathing in the mic as we were watching fights?
I didn't, but I may have not have been paying attention, to be honest.
It sounded like real low though, and like in the background as the fight was going on, like DC's really fat, so I just assumed that it was probably like
him.
like fat man breathing type shit.
Probably, I have it every once in a while.
But that was weird. Production wise, though, there was no difference. Like there was really no fall off.
Production was good.
Yeah, no fall off, no difference to me. A lot of promos. Like cinematic promos of the fighters and stuff, and I feel like that was more than there was in ESPN. I think
they did that instead of walkouts. Like that was like their way of saying like in between or the start of each fight, we're going to show a lead up of.
It wasn't every fight though, and a lot of the promos were like centered around the co-main and the main event. They just showed them like periodically throughout the event. But like that's cool, right? Like I like shit like that. I like when they do stuff like that and kind of build the event, build it up.
Yep.
Overall, it's a W. I think. Overall, I'm happy.
I do agree. I'm not upset with the Paramount start. I think it's cool. It's a great change. It's going to bring a lot of new eyes to the UFC.
Oh,
a lot of new eyes. And honestly, I think it's a win for the UFC by doing this. So I think they're going to get a lot of new viewers. I think we're going to start seeing an increase in numbers for UFC and fighting in general.
Yeah, I agree. So. All right, Paramount Plus W. All right. But to get into the card a little bit, let's talk about some fights.
Let's do it.
Your new interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje, gets unanimous decision win over Paddy Pimblett, 4 rounds to 1. I think was the
4-1. Yep,
4-1.
Well,
was the decision.
One judge had it 48-47, but 2 of the others had it 49-46.
Okay, so I had it 4-1.
Yep,
I had Paddy winning the third
round. Yep.
But I had Justin winning the other 2. Yeah, I mean, give me your kind of initial. We're a couple days past now. Like, what'd you think of that fight? Fight honestly, of the night, obviously. So they both get an bonuses up to 100K now.
100K, yeah. I mean, honestly, I thought it was exactly what it was going to be. It was a straight barn burner. Truth be told, Paddy Pimblett does not get knocked out, dude. Scousers don't get finished, bro.
True.
That dude is tough as shit, and he took some punches from Gaethje, bro. Like, shout out to Justin Gaethje, man. I mean, this is a fact, Murky, and you can confirm this if this is incorrect, but I'm pretty sure I've confirmed everything and looked into it. Justin Gaethje has never fought anyone outside of the top 15 in his UFC career.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
So if that's true, then we got to start putting some respect on Justin Gaethje, man.
I mean, Justin Gaethje is now a 2-time interim lightweight champion, right?
Second person to get $1 million in bonuses, right? Him and Charles Oliveira.
I think so. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, now with the 100K, yeah. I mean, he's never in a boring fight ever.
Never.
Yeah, I'm happy he won. I wanted him to win. I didn't really want Paddy to win. I don't like that Paddy beat Michael Chandler. At the time, Michael Chandler was ranked 7th. And somehow going into this fight Saturday night, Paddy Pimblett's ranked 5th. Paddy Pimblett's ranking went up without him fighting.
Yep.
I really don't like that. Like I don't like when guys are like artificially boosted.
Yeah.
I think that shit's corny as fuck.
Well, I think there was 2 plans to this. One was if Paddy wins, obviously you get Paddy Ilya, which that would have been an insane build-up had Paddy went out there and got the finish or got a win over Gaethje. Him versus Ilya would have been the next, kind of the next, I wouldn't say as big as Conor could be, but like it would have been up there in terms.
I think it's up there.
It would have been in terms of like hypeness around a fight. That definitely would have been up there. There's history there. There's a lot of hate, but I think this is also a great scenario too for the White House card. With Gaethje winning, now you get the potential main event of the White House being, an American champ versus Ilya.
I would assume that is almost a guarantee.
Yep, I agree.
I honestly,
I think we saw two people who are now locked in for the White House after this card.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that co-main in a sec. Because we'll see about that. But so as just talk about more specifics on the fight between Justin and Paddy. I agree with you. Paddy's unbelievably durable.
Yeah.
Tough as hell. Didn't get knocked out. Got knocked down. Got knocked down quite a few times. Ate some massive shots. A lot of people, Paddy fans in particular, like diehard dumbass, like, people, I'm just going to defend my guy no matter what the result. What'd you think of the fouls? Because the fouls got brought up quite a few times. The one that didn't get called specifically with the thumb in the eye, the left hand Justin threw.
I don't. I've watched it now a couple times, and it damn sure could have been a knuckle. It may not even have been a finger. Like
Right.
I'm not even fully convinced that it was 100% finger. So in that case, I'm going to eliminate that foul. And then if you take the two fouls that happened between the first eye poke and the kick in the dick or the knee in the dick, I think it's
true, right?
Even playing field,
Right, true. Yeah, true. Paddy did need Justin below the belt. Obviously Justin got him once with an eye poke. The eye looked really bad. Paddy's eye looked really bad after, the one that didn't get called, the supposed thumb in the eye didn't get called. But that also, it's interesting because would that even get called and a point taken? Because now he gave him a stern warning before because he's fighting with open fingers.
Open hands, yeah.
But if you throw a left hand and it misses and then the thumb gets the eye, his hand was closed.
Closed, yeah.
That is as accidental can get, right? Like even when you're putting your hand out and you're trying to keep someone at distance and defend, it's still accidental, but your fingers are extended.
Yep.
It kind of creates a situation for an eye poke, but throwing a left hand, a left punch, and then the thumb in the eye, I do think they reviewed it or looked at it and didn't do anything.
No, they determined it was clean. Keep it moving.
But yeah, it's just, that's something I saw, like people's immediate reactions were like, oh yeah, they fucking thumb in the eye, changed the whole fight and they didn't call it. Yeah, but what about the other times, the other 3 rounds he got knocked down in?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think overall the performance Gaethje had was one of his best, if not his best.
Yeah.
And
aside from getting a finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the face don't lie, man. Paddy
I know. Holy shit.
Beat up. Like,
yeah.
That wasn't from an eye poke.
No, the difference was incredible. Like the difference between the two guys wasn't even close. Justin had a few bruises, like at the post-fight press conference, once everything kind of settled down and the face started swelling a little bit more and bruises showed up. But like in the octagon, Paddy looked fucking brutal.
Yep.
He looked beat up. He got knocked down like almost every round except for the 3rd round. And then Justin's game plan or supposed game plan was just move forward, right? Every champion, he kept saying, every champion you ever see always moves forward. Champions always move forward.
Yep.
And he's right.
100%.
He's right. Every time you see a guy, they're always the one on the front foot. They're always the one pushing forward. It's very rare that you have a guy that's elite, like fighting, moving backwards. O'Malley's kind of a guy that does that. Adesanya is somebody that's capable of that and finding really, big success, but he is right. Typically the guy that's pressuring forward, controlling the pace of the fight, all those sorts of things. Those are the guys that win. And he did that shit. Like he really did. The 3rd round was the only round. It's like he took the round off.
Yep. He took a break. Kind of, you could tell we were all like, what is he doing? But
yeah, well, it's tough in a 3rd round too. You bank the first 2. If you take that 3rd round off, you drop that 3rd round, the momentum shifts. You know, like it's kind of a weird tipping point, middle of the fight. Like, Paddy comes out there and wins the last 3 rounds, and then you end up losing because you decided to take the 3rd round off.
Yep.
I think that was kind of risky. I'm not sure if that's really what he was doing, but that's what it looked like. He didn't have the same like urgency to move forward, but he was getting hit a bunch too. Justin's way of blocking punches Saturday night was to block him with his face and to block body kicks with his ribs and to block leg kicks with his calf.
Yeah, I'm so surprised that the leg kicks didn't have more of an effect on him than they did. I mean, they looked like they hurt.
So in the back afterwards, he was limping like crazy.
Oh, I bet.
So he was like, "Fuck, this hurts so bad."
Yeah, but I heard him tell, or Dana after the fight, in the post-fight press conference. Obviously, they were like, "Yeah, we sent Paddy Pimblett, to the hospital, just to get checked out. XYZ. We went to Justin Gaethje, asked him how he felt, and he was just like, "Man, I've been through some wars. I know I'm fine."
Yeah,
which
is hilarious. Yeah, which is awesome.
Go. He's like, I know my body, bro. I've been in wars.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be all right. Yeah, I just gotta go home, dude.
Just let me go rest.
Yeah.
But I mean, shout out to Justin Gaethje, though. I mean, hell of a performance. This is a huge, huge win for him.
Yeah.
Especially now that he gets the title and he gets the opportunity at Ilya. I mean, granted, everyone in the world is gonna say, what Ilya Topuria has done is met beyond expectations from, for his career. And I think that, he deserves to go in as a heavy favorite.
Yeah.
But after watching the war that he just went in through Paddy, like, if this gets past the third round, like, we can't count out Justin Gaethje anymore. Like,
right.
If how do we know if I tweeted about this yesterday, when Ilya, said, like, it's not going to matter, you're already done. Like, buddy, if he gets you into the fourth and fifth round, like, how do we know that Ilya may not crumble a little bit under pressure because he can't get the finish? Because you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, he's been in, he was in a 5-round fight that went to decision where he really didn't lose anything against Josh Emmett.
Yeah.
Another guy, even at a lower weight class, but a guy that, hits fucking hard. Yeah, I have my biggest question with Ilya isn't, I think if they come in top form, if they both come in top form, mentally and physically, I think it's an easy win for Ilya. Yeah. That's just my opinion. My question is, and I was on my phone yesterday watching our buddy Joe Giannetti streaming on Twitch, and was like talking to him a little bit about this yesterday afternoon, is the what happens, what is Ilya's mental like coming back after not a super long break, but I mean, he fought Oliveira when in June,
June-ish.
So I mean, it's going to be like a year break in between fights if they end up fighting in June. You go through this kind of crazy divorce. Now, obviously, like, things have worked out on that front. He didn't lose his daughter. His ex is not able to, like, take his daughter from him, move to Miami or whatever the fuck she was trying to do. So he sees his daughter. I think it all worked out the best way possible for him. But, like,
sure.
that's my biggest question. Like, are you able, to come in and be the same guy mentally?
Yeah.
And because that's going to affect you physically and your performance. So is he able to do that? If he's able to just be the same guy, be the fucking Terminator that he's been, and I think his striking's too good. Like I think his striking, watching Paddy versus Justin Saturday night, it's not going to be that. No. Like, his footwork is too good. The way he cuts people off is too good. Justin can't continue to dip his head as hard as he was for five full fucking rounds.
No.
Like, there were massive holes that Paddy really wasn't able to take advantage of.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that 100%.
And like Topuria, if Justin does that for a round, the second round, it's going to be fucking bad.
He's going to find that opening.
Yeah. Now the other question would be, can you knock a guy out? Like, can you knock out Justin Gaethje?
Yeah, that's the biggest question.
Right. We saw Max do it.
Yep.
But we saw Max do it after 5 rounds.
Yep.
Right. And then, just in a chaotic situation, we saw
and in that fight also too, when he he broke Justin Gaethje's nose as well, like
right.
Kick, so a lot of factors may have played into that finish as well. So
yeah, I'm can he do it? Like, or is it going to be another kind of Josh Emmett versus Ilya, experience where
I
it
wouldn't be
does end up
surprised
going
if it
to a
went 5
decision.
rounds, and I also wouldn't be surprised if Ilya did what he's always done. Like
Right.
it's going on.
And I think that mainly because of the Oliveira fight.
Yep.
Like, that wasn't a surprise, but it was kind of a surprise. Like,
yeah, as quickly as it happened, for sure.
Like, damn, you put him out like that. Like we've seen Charles get knocked down and then win fights, from guys chasing him to the ground when he's on his back. And we've seen Charles take some damage, which is why before that, Ilya was saying, like, this is going to be easy for me.
Yeah.
I got to chase everybody else. He's going to come forward. Gaethje's going to come forward too.
Yep. Oh, 100%. He's going to, that's his only way to win, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If he plays off the back foot, Ilya is going to find a way to cut him off in the cage, and it's a wrap.
Yeah. Now, I do think Gaethje's grappling against Paddy looked awesome.
Yeah.
Like
three on takedowns.
Yeah, his grappling against Paddy looked incredible. That front headlock that he kept going to, as like takedown defense.
Yeah.
Really was awesome.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of people do that either. Like, he did it a lot. And
yeah. His front headlock and his control from front headlock, and then the way he was able to get up clean out of that.
Yep.
Not allow Paddy to continue to push forward and get on a leg. Because that's what will happen a lot of times is guys will sprawl. You get in a front headlock. The guy who shot the takedown on bottom ends up kind of gathering a leg anyway and pushes forward with a single.
Yep.
He wasn't allowing Paddy was 0 for 5 on takedowns.
Yep.
So, I mean, I thought Justin's grappling was awesome, which they talk about in every single one of his fights. They talk about how good his wrestling is.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, why doesn't he use it? Like, he really doesn't, but
no.
He
has it as his back tool. He has it as a tool,
It was great to see that weapon. He did not really use his leg kicks the way that he normally does. Maybe worried about takedowns was a concern. Like, maybe
I don't know if you saw, he tried to throw that one high kick coming off of the clinch.
Oh, that was crazy.
Landed. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That high so fast.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Justin Gaethje is, obviously a champion for a reason. He's been the top of the top for the longest time for a reason.
Yep.
None of these guys are really, they're all the most elite fighters in the world. Him specifically, he's good everywhere. And I think he proved that specifically Saturday night. Like, the ground game, his grappling, his takedown defense looked impenetrable. His toughness, his really boxing, because he didn't throw a whole lot of kicks, but his striking, his boxing looked, looked really good. He beat the fuck out of Paddy, dude. And just with pressure, Paddy's footwork, Paddy's footwork was suspect. Like, he got backed up to the cage way too easily.
Oh, I agree.
It does make me rethink how the fight between Paddy and Ilya would go also.
Yeah, I thought about that too, and we keep forgetting Arman is there. Arman is a huge factor in this scenario, and in my opinion, I think Arman is the biggest threat to Ilya.
Yeah, I agree.
At anybody.
I think he always has been.
He has, and I don't know why that fight has not happened yet, but I do feel like it's going to come a time where
you have to give it to him.
You got to give it to him, and then that's where Ilya is going to be like truly, truly tested.
Yeah.
But Paddy's a big motherfucker, man. Like, he's big. It was a noticeable size difference against Gaethje, and Gaethje was able to work with that. Which and bad thing for Ilya, Ilya's not a big guy. I mean, he's a small guy. So, I mean, there's so many factors between them three. Like, I still think Paddy would give could give Ilya on his best day. I still think Paddy Ilya is a good fight. Gaethje is
Yes.
just a dog, man. He's just got that warrior's passion. He's just a dog. You know, he just finds a way to win.
There was no way of stopping him Saturday. It was like, he wasn't going to be denied.
And he's not young. He's not a young guy. He's getting older. He's 37. Right. So, I mean, he's on the end of his career. I think, one more stint. He was already contemplating retirement if he didn't get a title shot. I think if he does end up losing to Ilya, I think then he's going to hang them up. I think he may either win or lose. He may call it a wrap. If he wins at the White House, like, why not go out on?
Yeah, that'd be the sickest retirement ever,
the
dude.
biggest stage ever. Like, if I was contemplating retirement, if I won at the White House and
I'm out.
I'm out. Like, I did my job. I did what I needed to do. My career's over. There's nothing more. There's never going to be a bigger moment than this. So why
so
go
true.
Out and put a chance of losing again?
That is so true. Yeah,
so
you're totally right about that. I think he knew that going in. Like, he said something like that leading up to it. This is going to be my last chance.
Yep, my last
right,
chance.
Which is so true. If he lost this fight, you're never especially at 37. But even without, at 37, with upcoming fighters coming up, like, you have no chance of sniffing a title shot ever again. 100%. And I think that's incredibly motivating. You know what I mean? For certain people, like, why do we think Dustin fought Islam as well as he did?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, this is it. This
is it. Like, this is the moment where everything you've worked for.
Yeah. There's never going to be another opportunity to get back to this.
Yep.
Paddy loses Saturday, I'll be back.
100%.
Right? Which makes sense. You're 31. You still have, like, the prime of your career kind of ahead of you still, or you're in your prime. Like, there's plenty of room for you to make it back to this point. But Justin at 37, even when Poirier did it against Islam, like, this is it. This is your last chance. That's motivating, bro.
It is. 100%.
That fight was sick. That one fight of the night. Bonuses now are up from $50K to $100K. So each of those guys get a $100,000 bonus. They also added a $25,000 finish bonus.
Yep.
So if any person, whether you get fight of the night, performance of the night, or not, if you get a finish, you get a $25K bonus. I think that's sick.
Yeah, dude, it's going to give us more incentives to get finishes now. Like,
especially lower tier prelim guys, like guys that they might only be making $20,000 if they win, right? On like a 10-10 contract, and you win your fight. And we've seen it so many times where those guys get overlooked for a performance of the night bonus because, somebody on the main card gets a finish. And obviously, it's just so much bigger, and they end up getting the performance of the night.
Should they have to give Terrence McKinney his opponents and himself?
Damn, true. They should write Terrence McKinney like a $2 million check, dude. Shit is crazy. But yeah, shout out Justin Gaethje, the new lightweight interim title holder. Him versus Ilya next, man. Can't wait. Co-main. The return of Sean O'Malley gets a unanimous decision win against Song Yadong. The O'Malley haters, just like the Paddy lovers, the O'Malley haters are out on this one, crying that he didn't win. I thought he definitely won.
I wouldn't say I thought he definitely won. I definitely thought he won. I definitely think that first round was the deciding factor in the whole fight.
Right.
And it could have gone either way, but I think for the organization, for the UFC, Suga winning is a good thing. So,
but like, big picture, so he wins. I think people were looking for like vintage Suge. People were looking for him to come out and put on and get a knockout, have this performance that we used to see him have. That because of Merab, we didn't see. Is it crazy to say that, like, I kind of think that this was like a disappointing performance, even though he got a win?
No, I don't think so. Because I look at this like this. Somebody put this into perspective to me, and I'm going to use a football reference for this.
All right.
When a football team, say like a like a Michigan, Ohio State, a Georgia, like a big team that's really good, plays like a shitty team.
Yeah.
That shitty team goes in there knowing that either they're going to lose, so why not go out there and try to ruin it for the person who could fuck up the biggest organization's thing. Kind of in this scenario, Song Yadong had the chance to fuck up Sean O'Malley's whole entire career. So he's going to go out there and fight like, fuck it, I have nothing to lose here. If I lose, okay, whatever. I'm still in that top 10. I'm not going anywhere. I can still bounce back. But if he beats Sugar,
but everything to gain. Yeah.
Yeah, but he has everything to gain. And Sugar had everything to lose from this, because he was also contemplating not fighting again either if he lost. He had made those references. Now, I don't know how true that is, but he's made references as well. I mean, losing to Merab twice, it's got to be he knows that he's never going to probably beat Merab.
Yeah.
And now he wins. He gets a chance at Petr Yan, who just beat Merab, the guy who's dominated him 2 times in a row. But he also has that win over him. And then, like I said, Yadong, I don't think I thought Yadong was going to win. I think Suga is way too crisp, but Yadong had nothing to lose. So why not go out there and just give him everything you got? And I think that's what he did. And I think that's why we didn't see the premier Sean O'Malley that we thought we were going to see, because Yadong didn't give him any flaws in his game. He went out there as his best and gave it everything he had. So I think that's why I don't think that we can take anything away from Sean O'Malley's performance, but I think we can give all the credit to Yadong's, performance as well,
Yeah.
So
I think he's a dangerous guy for sure.
I think he is definitely dangerous. If he fights like he did against Sean O'Malley, I think he beats
a lot of guys.
A lot of guys.
A lot of top 10 guys. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Now, based off of this performance, if they do, and I don't think it's a guarantee that you get Sugar versus Petr Yan. I think you have to give Merab, because Merab also has a win over Petr Yan.
Yeah.
So they're 1-1 already. Merab also had more defenses of his title than O'Malley did. So I don't think it's a guarantee you give O'Malley a title shot against Yan. I think in my opinion, I think Merab deserves a rematch more than O'Malley deserves a title shot and another crack at Petr Yan based off of this performance of Song Yadong. Now, if O'Malley had gone out and starched Song Yadong and knocked him out, I think it's a different conversation. But a close decision win, unanimous decision win, I just don't think pushes you above a dominant champion like Merab getting a rematch.
Yep. I think you're only getting 2 options here. If Sean O'Malley isn't locked in for the White House card against Petr Yan, we're going to get Petr Yan Merab off the White House card and on a different card as a co-main, than a co-main event or a main event.
Which is probably good.
And then we'll probably get either Sean O'Malley versus Umar or Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen on the White House card.
See, Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen, I would love to see. That fight just never seems to. It never seems to come to fruition, I know.
But they did hype up it though. They showed Corey on the thing.
Did.
They were they were kind of pushing it out there a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this shakes out. I just based off of that performance, I just don't think you give Sean O'Malley the title shot. But I don't know what Merab's thoughts are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is he is he trying to fight Petr Yan again? Is he taking extended time off? Is there going to be a break? Is there going to be a period?
5 times last year. So
right. Is there going to be a period to where an opening where Petr Yan's trying to defend his belt and Merab's not available? So does it leave an opening? If so, I think O'Malley's going to find himself in that position. Because the only other guy is a guy like Umar, who we also saw fight Saturday night as the featured prelim. But Umar just lacks any finishing ability at all.
Yeah.
He's so much better than Davison Figueiredo. Can't finish anyone ever. For somebody that's as talented as Umar is, it's just like, dude, you're on the prelims. You're the number 2 ranked bantamweight in the world.
Yep.
The number 3 ranked guy behind you is the co-main event.
Yep.
Like, I just, it's so wild to me. But it's just the way Umar fights. Like, he lacks the finishing ability. So, like, I don't think he's really ever going to find himself. It's going to be difficult he's going to have to become undeniable again. Yeah. He was undeniable the first time, then he lost to Merab. So
I think though, if we do end up seeing Sean O'Malley fight Petr Yan, you're definitely getting Merab Umar too, as like a fight night main event.
As like a kind of a number 1 contender for sure.
Yeah, number 1 contender.
You make Merab fight somebody before he gets a rematch for the belt.
Yep, because I mean, technically, he only beat Sean O'Malley, and he beat Umar, but he beat Sean O'Malley, got the belt, beat him again for the belt, and then how many times who all did he defend against?
He tried to defend it 4 times. So, let's see. Hold on, you're right about that, and it's Lee. Okay, so. Yeah, he beat Corey Sandhagen too.
Corey Sandhagen. Okay, so
yeah.
that to me isn't like a.
He won the belt, beat O'Malley at the Sphere, won the belt, then defended against Umar, defended against O'Malley, defended against Corey Sandhagen, and then lost to Petr Yan. I forgot about the Sandhagen fight.
Yeah, so I think it's fair to do Umar O'Malley too. I mean Umar Merab too, if you don't give him the title shot against Petr Yan.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it shakes out. But either way, I mean, good win for O'Malley, I guess. I just think for what it was hyped up, I think it was disappointing for O'Malley. I think Song Yadong, good performance by him. I don't think it negatively impacts Song Yadong at all. If anything, his stock kind of goes up in a loss.
Yeah. Yep. And we can't forget too that this was not the original co-main event.
Right.
And I have a theory behind that. And this is stemming off, a lot of stuff is stemming off of this White House card. I think that fight is going to get moved to that card.
To the White House? To Kayla Harrison, Amanda Nunes to the White House? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. It depends on the neck surgery situation. How long does she need? I mean, that's as big as it gets in women's MMA.
Yeah. So
it doesn't get any bigger than that in women's MMA. I would argue,
because it did kind of
that's probably
underpromoted, did it not?
Yeah, it did. I thought it was a lock for the White House, and then they just they threw it on this card to make this card bigger as the first, numbered event on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it could be, but that's 5 months away.
I know.
So what is
time to really get back?
I know. Again, I know, dude. It just gives her more time to get back in final form.
Yeah.
Scary for Kayla Harrison.
Very.
But that's what happens when you get neck surgery 2 weeks before you're supposed to fight somebody.
It makes no sense. So.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean O'Malley. Good win. Put himself back in the conversation.
He's back to superstar walkout too.
Yeah. Yeah. We should have never left that behind. But do you think, way too early predictions, Sean O'Malley, Petr Yan?
I think Petr Yan gets him this time.
Me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah. After that performance against Song Yadong, yeah, me too. I do.
I don't. He's found his way again. He was always a problem. And then he got fucked over a few times and then lost a little bit of confidence. But I think beating Merab is about as confident that's about as big as a confident booster as you can have.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now you're the champion of the world, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
absolutely.
But
all right. Well, shout out to Sean O'Malley.
Yes,
some other fights. Your boy Waldo Cortez Acosta gets the KO over Derek Lewis.
Yep.
That shit was weird as hell.
It was very weird. Derek Lewis should probably never fight again. And
that looked really horrible for Derek Lewis. I don't know what the fuck.
But Waldo's made a name for himself, and I would not be surprised if he fights for a belt next. If Tom Aspinall, I would not be surprised if they make an interim heavyweight title if he cannot fight within the next 6 months.
Yeah, I think you have guys that are there. Like I think between Cyril Gane
I
and
think you do
then
Cyril Gane, Waldo Cortez. Why not?
yeah,
And
for
then
like an interim heavyweight title.
interim heavyweight title, and
Yeah.
then winner fights Tom when he's ready.
Or do they do John Jones, Alex Pereira interim heavyweight title?
That could very much be the fight too, but I don't see them doing that. I don't think that one has any title implications. I think that one's going to be like a specialized, like John Jones is retiring after this, like type
Yeah,
event. You know,
sure. But yeah, I mean, it just really bad performance to Derek Lewis. I mean, Waldo looks fast, really athletic for heavyweight. I think he's gonna have problems with a guy like Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane though,
yeah,
because they're not fucking Derek Lewis.
no,
You know what I mean? But it's interesting. This fight, I don't really feel like I learned a whole lot about Cortez Acosta in this fight.
no, I don't either.
You know what I mean? Just because of how like sad and depressing Derek Lewis looked. And I wanted Derek Lewis to win so bad, dude.
Yep.
Just for America. First fight on Paramount, the Black Beast. I would have loved to see it. But he kind of quit though.
He
Like
did.
I think he knew like I have nothing I can't do anything to this guy. Like he's so much faster than me.
You're not a puncher's chance in a fight where a guy has technical skills as a heavyweight.
Yeah, like he just couldn't touch him. He couldn't get to him to land the big shot. That's all
And the
Derek
punch
Lewis
that,
really
that
had.
he hit him with to drop him was so like didn't even look hard.
Yeah, it was weird. It felt like he just kind of meh. But I bet you a guy like Derek Lewis is making a fuck ton of money. Like win, lose, or draw, like kind of like a Kevin Holland situation. Like, we got those like like pay when they would release pay when they fought in California, and like Kevin Holland's making $500,000.
Yep.
And it's like, I bet you Derek Lewis is making a good amount of fucking money.
Oh yeah, he's probably making $300,000 a fight.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So it's like, some of the guys that have been around for a long time and you know what I mean? Like their contract, like they've been on these contracts for a while. They just keep renegotiating better deals. They've been hanging around. I mean, he leads the UFC in knockouts, right? He has the most knockouts in UFC history.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably making a fuck ton of money. It looked like in that fight, he was like, nah, I'm done. Fuck this. Take my money and get the fuck out of here.
He'll be fighting fucking a Tafa brother.
Yeah, or like dirty boxing.
Yeah.
You might see him in like
Yair Rozenstruik versus Derek Lewis in dirty boxing.
Yeah, for that ugly ass pizza box belt they got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your girl Natalia Silva.
Oof, man.
Got a unanimous decision win. That was a close one too.
Very
over
close,
Rose
man.
Namajunas.
I love you, Natalia Silva, baby, but you may have lost there, even though you won there.
Yeah, it was that one. That one was closer to me than the Sean O'Malley Song Yadong.
By far.
I honestly thought she lost.
I thought she lost too. I was not ready to hear her name get called. I was like, man, it's over. My girl's lost. Rose is about to fucking fight Shevchenko.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's like now, she just needed to be more aggressive, right? I mean, It was like.
But could have been a good learning experience for her. Like, that could have been a really, really good turn of the page for Natalia Silva. I mean, you get a super, super close win. A win you didn't even think you won based off of your reaction to winning. Like, that's got to be an eye-opening experience. And now knowing that you're about to go fight arguably the second greatest women fighter of all time.
Yeah. Does she fight? I mean, does she go right for Shevchenko, or is Manning-Fjord in that situation?
No, she's gonna fight. She's gonna fight for the belt next. I mean, unless they're saying she needs another one because they didn't agree with the
way she beat her.
Yeah,
have her fight Manning-Fjord.
Yeah, but Fjord lost so easily to fucking Shevchenko. It's like you got to put some new blood in there, Yeah, Shevchenko's coming close too to ending her career.
Right.
You know
there's not many people left for Shevchenko to fight. She just fucking beat the brakes off Wei Li, which was wild.
I know.
So yeah, very unique. But I mean, either way, she got the W. Should she have gotten the W? I don't know. But I called this shit from the beginning. Like, this is about to be a boring ass
Yeah,
fucking fight.
and it wasn't.
I
It wasn't that good. So
it yeah, fucking Rose, dude.
I'm glad that her name is kind of out of there, though. I'm kind of tired of the Rose show.
Me too, low key. I like we've talked about this before, but like, when she beat Wei Li, when she head kick knocked out Wei Li, what an incredible moment that was, right? And her resume is
I mean, dude, when they
crazy.
said she had 2 wins over Wei Li and fucking
Joanna Jacek, yeah.
that's
I know.
that's impressive.
I know.
Dude.
Her
I didn't even. I
resume,
forgot she beat them twice, both of them.
her resume is stupid. Like, okay, so Namajunas also lost to Aaron Blanchfield. So Aaron Blanchfield's up in that conversation as well. Namajunas took this fight off of a win against Miranda Maverick.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like her last 2 wins before this were Tracy Cortez and Miranda Maverick, who were like fringe top 10.
Yep.
She lost to Aaron Blanchfield. She lost to Natalia Silva now. She lost to Manon Fiort. She lost to Carla Esparza. That's when she lost the belt back in 2022. That's arguably the worst UFC fight of all time.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, she beat Zhang Wei Li twice. She, beat Andrade. She beat Joanna twice. Both of those are back to back. Like when she beat Joanna, those were back to back. When she beat Wei Li, it was back to back.
Yep.
She does, dude. She's got a good resume. She's got a very good resume. So, but then she lost to Carla Esparza twice.
Yeah. I think Natalia Silva's in line for the title shot next. I think it's the best option available right now.
Yeah. That's gonna be one of those things like whenever Shevchenko fucking feels like it.
Yeah, 100%.
When they're gonna throw a belt on a co-main of a card to beef it up. When they have a semi-weak main event, they're gonna throw that on as the co-main to beef the card up. That's when that's gonna happen.
I mean, she's undefeated in the UFC with big wins. Alexa Grasso, Rose, Jessica Andrade, Vivian Aroha, Jasmine Judavicius, like. She's got good wins.
The Grasso win was her best
100%.
by far. Yeah, but it's the styles really is what makes that fight. Like Grasso with such a heavy boxing stance and style is so much better for a chick like Namajunas or a chick like Natalia Silva versus Namajunas, who has such a similar style. Like they just kind of cancel each other out. Neither one of them were really doing much of anything.
I mean, no one's going to be able to stop Shevchenko's takedown. So that's the key thing.
Right. I know she's all of a sudden become a fucking Dagestani wrestler and just dominates everybody.
She's so good at it too. Like she's her ability just to get you down. It's impressive. Like it's
right.
So.
And her elite striking is still fucking there.
100%. So
shout out to Natalia Silva. You get a title shot, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arnold Allen, Gene Silva.
It's probably the second best fight of the night.
Yeah. I would say that fight was fucking sick.
Just some goons, just gooning, dude.
Just fucking
just some tism.
Holy shit. I think good win for Gene Silva. I think it was an easy call that went to decision also, but I do think he clearly won that fight. That was a unanimous decision win. One judge even gave it 30-27.
Yep.
But the other two, 29-28.
Yep.
But yeah, I do think it was the first round that was made that they ended up giving to Gene Silva, but most people had Arnold Allen taking the first round. It was really close though.
Yeah, it was really close. I mean, dude, it just again, this is another one of those scenarios, kind of like the Song Yadong thing. Like, yeah, Arnold Allen lost, but it just showed you that the dude's tough as shit. The dude's got it in him. Like he's a problem for anyone in that top 5.
Yeah. So, I mean, Gene Silva will move up the rankings from 10 to 6. Obviously, Arnold Allen will get bumped back a spot, maybe even a couple, possibly.
Yeah.
Just kind of depends. Unfortunate for Arnold Allen, especially at featherweight with how many, you have guys like Lerone Murphy and Mavzar and Diego Lopez and Volk still being the champion and
Yair.
Gene Silva coming up. Yair's still there. It's going to be very hard for Arnold Allen to ever be top 3. And
this was a good
being
chance for him to boost himself.
Stock. Yeah. Which he wasn't able to do. Gene Silva looked great. Gene Silva's tough, dangerous as hell, crazy power. He skateboarded off Arnold Allen's back at the end.
Crazy work, dude. Crazy work. Arnold Allen was so pissed off. Just like, leave me the fuck alone, dude. Like, quit trying to shake my hands. I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want to talk to you. Let's fight, and then we'll talk after. Like, I respect that approach too.
Well, and even after though, Gene Silva was like holding on to him. He's like, fucking let me go, dude. And he was trying to show him love, but it was almost like too much, and it's like the guy just lost, bro. He doesn't want to fucking, like, sportsmanship's cool. I respect. A lot of respect, but like, let me the fuck out of here.
Like, it would be different if it was Arnold Allen giving the respect to Gene Silva, but you just beat this dude and he lost, and his potential career is now at a decline. Right, and now you're over here like I beat you, dude. I love you, man.
But I love you, dude. Yeah.
Thanks for the war, dude. I won.
Right. And the whole thing, like Gene Silva talking about Arnold Allen as if he's like some former champion.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's a legend. Is he? Is he a legend?
No.
Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
It just was odd. But I mean, look, solid win for Gene Silva.
Very much so.
He's gonna get a dangerous ass fight next, whether it be Lerone Murphy,
Mavzar
maybe. Yeah. I don't think he beats Mavzar. But
nope.
I really am curious. Mavzar's in a similar situation as like Umar is.
Yeah.
Like there's too many guys doing too many incredible things. Mavzar's getting passed up.
Yep, 100%.
Because he just doesn't. He wins decisions, and they're just not willing to give him title shots off close decision wins. Mavzar's a fucking freak though. Like Mavzar's a physical fucking freak. And I think he poses like a really big challenge to almost everybody at featherweight.
Yep.
I think that's probably only a matter of time before Mavzar's fighting for a belt.
I agree.
And I'd love to see him and Diego Lopez rematch. Holy shit, I would love to see that. But yeah, so Gene Silva, great win. That was fight of the night, in my opinion, up until the main event.
Sure. Oh, I agree 100%.
Absolutely. Some prelims, notable prelims.
Quickly run through these if you want.
Yeah, Umar, we kind of talked about this earlier, but Umar gets the decision over Figgy. Especially to be a minus 1,400 or whatever favorite he was.
Yeah.
That not a great performance even in victory.
Yep.
Atiba Gaethje
got battle tested.
Yeah, went to decision against Puliev. Puliev tough as hell, but kind of showed some flaws to Atiba Gaethje.
Yeah.
So that man is human after all. Yeah, that man is human after all. And 100%. I do think he looked massive against everybody else he fought. He did not look as big against Andre Puliev, and Puliev is not a big guy, he's just tall.
Yeah.
And I really kind of wonder, like, what does Atiba Gaethje look like against like real huge middleweights, like guys like Pfeiffer?
Dude,
or
Sean Strickland's big as shit too.
Yeah, like I mean, it's very. I really wonder now after this fight. He did get the win, still undefeated in the UFC, but not the dominant win that we've seen from him. How does he kind of stack up against higher competition? I think there's a loss coming for Atiba Gaethje.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But also, to face some adversity like he just did and get a win, could, like you said, could make him a lot better, right? He could come back a lot better, could realize there's some holes in his game, could come back a lot better. Nikita Krylov gets KO in the third round over Bukauskas. Alex Perez KO in the first round over Charles Johnson. That was wild. He had Charles Johnson flying around. That was a fucking mismatch.
Fighter removed, dude.
Yeah, it's close. I like Charles Johnson though, baby. Energy.
I mean, I like him too, but like
he has moments though. He's like the guy. Like it's similar.
He's living off the win over Josh Van way too much, dude.
Yeah, but it's similar to a guy like Terrence McKinney who loses really badly, and then goes out and gets good wins. Yeah. And then loses really badly, and then goes out, gets good wins, and like he's just always going to be here.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
He may never do anything. He may always be on the early prelims, but he's always going to be here.
Yeah,
you know, he'll have a job forever.
100%.
Early prelims were sick. There were only 2 fights on the early prelims because of some cancellations.
Yep.
At heavyweight, Josh Hokit gets a first round kind of weird finish. I don't know if you saw that one.
Dude, as much as I dislike this guy, I don't know. I don't like him at all. Like, let's just I'm going to clear that out there. You know me and my fandom for certain people and certain personalities.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I feel like you would love this guy.
And I don't like him. He's going to get humbled. He reminds me of Colby Covington so much, and I fucking hate it. But him walking off, flicking him off, and them calling the fight may have been one of the fucking most
KO by middle finger.
KO by middle finger. Like, I was like, okay, this dude was walking away just like,
fuck
and then
you.
The ref was like, fight's over. I was like, okay, that was pretty
Denzel Freeman was done.
But he's living in this Macho Man Randy Savage world.
Yeah.
Like, of like this WWE promo. Like, I get it, but like,
yeah.
If he goes on to be like some crazy fucking heavyweight, maybe it wasn't all of a sod. Maybe it's a good way to promote yourself. But now, yes, it was Denzel Freeman, brother. Like, Denzel Freeman's last fight was one of the worst heavyweight fights I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Like, it was horrible. Like, I didn't expect this guy to do anything more than just lose. So
right.
I get it. Great win. Now him calling Brittany Griner a man, fucking hilarious. Like, like that is funny. But I just like,
yeah, he knows his audience.
You gotta know when to be that guy, and I just don't think he's that guy yet.
Yeah, well, he's got to put himself in a position, right? And like the heavyweight is so shallow.
It is very shallow. So like, he needs to make a name for himself.
Yeah, he's done that. Like, he's doing that, and he's skilled. Like, don't get it fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, dude's a Division I All-American wrestler.
Yeah. His
striking looks good. Like, it's not like all he has is wrestling. He knows what he's doing on the feet. He's smaller.
He went a whole round without even getting hit.
Yeah. Right.
He didn't even get hit once. 0 total strikes landed.
I know. I mean, he's a smaller heavyweight. He's only like 230 some pounds. So, he could get bullied. You know what I mean? But, I mean, with such elite wrestling, I don't know. Give him fucking Gable Stevenson.
I was just fucking thinking that, dude.
Yeah, I thought that was obvious Saturday night. I was like,
give him Gable, dude.
I was hoping he called out Waldo, and I was like, you ain't getting a Waldo fight. What are you fucking crazy?
Make that Gable Stevenson, Josh Hokit.
He had the best opportunity. Gable's not even in the UFC, but what an opportunity for the UFC to sign Gable, because there's all this question, like, should they? He's so early in his career.
Yep.
So does Josh Hokit.
Do what they did to Bo Nickel, dude. Make him the main card first fight on the main card. Gable Stevenson.
That's a big fight. Josh Hokit's only 8-0. What's Gable Stevenson? 4-0 or something? 3-0 in MMA maybe. So like neither one of them are really experienced. They're both elite wrestlers. Both are great athletes. Josh Hokit's a crazy good athlete.
I think we tweet that and see if Hokit has anything to say.
I thought that was an obvious fucking call out. How do you get on the prelims of the White House? You call out fucking Gable Stevenson, dude.
Yep, I agree. That would be a fucking awesome fight, dude.
I thought that was an obvious thing. But like, obviously the guy Hokit is, You know, he calls out Waldo and then calls Brittany Griner a man.
Yep.
You know, interesting choice. But
And just to clarify, you and Thomas on Saturday, I heard you guys say this, and I didn't clarify it then. Waldo does wear that eye patch because of Tom Aspinall getting poked in the eye. He's not always done that.
I thought he always did that.
No, he started doing that after the fight of Tom Aspinall to show, like, look at me, I'm taking fights. I'm not no bitch. I'm gonna fight, because he got poked in the eye, remember?
I do remember, yeah.
He won, and that's what he was doing as like a poke at Tom Aspinall. So he's been wearing that eye patch ever since then. So I didn't correct you guys then, but I didn't even really think about it.
Because I thought he's worn it multiple times. So I guess, or I know he has worn it multiple times. I just thought that was like the pirate thing was part of his gimmick. He's always done. Anyway, he got a performance of the night bonus as well as a finish. So he got $125K in bonuses.
Really?
Yeah, bro. $100K for performance of the night. And then a $25,000 finish bonus.
Damn, that's a lot of money to give to that guy.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
On the early prelim?
That's sick. But that's the thing, right? So now you like because what would happen a lot of times, we didn't have a lot of finishes on the main card, which is why these two guys on the early prelims were able to get performance of the night.
Ty Miller got 100K too?
That he got a performance of the night. Absolutely. 100K and a 25K for the finish. Ty Miller making his fucking UFC debut after Contender Series got $125,000 in bonuses.
This guy just got a fucking yearly salary.
Paid, baby.
Fucking UFC debut. Most of these guys aren't even getting 30.
Yep. His opponent probably made fucking 12 grand last night or Saturday
Oh my
night.
goodness, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
But I mean, dude, so that's sick.
Great
right?
for fighter pay. I don't want to hear them bitching about anything. Now it's all about result driven, dude. It's a result driven business.
Yeah.
Win and get paid.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm. Get a finish, make more money. But yeah, I you know, whatever. Denzel Freeman, I mean, is essentially a trash can, but good win for Josh Hokit. Yeah, I think the Gable Stevenson fight's so good. Like you're bottom tier UFC. This guy's not in the UFC. He's inexperienced. Like what? That would be massive. Like that's such a fucking huge fight. If you're able to get the fight against him and then you beat Gable, what the fuck, dude? That would be huge. Like that would be fucking huge. But they're probably not gonna. They're probably trying to protect Gable Stevenson a little bit, I would imagine. You know that he could be such a huge star in the UFC, so but that would be awesome. And then Ty Miller make his UFC debut, gets first round K over Adam Fugit. Ty Miller 7-0, undefeated. I mean, we're gonna see more from this kid. He looks great.
Welcome to the Paramount era, baby.
Yeah, welcome to the Paramount era. Absolutely insane. I love it. I love where we're going. And the thing is with this is now our next numbered event is this Saturday.
This Saturday, baby.
Yeah. We get UFC 325 between Alexander Volkanovski and Diego Lopez. We've already been going for an hour. We don't need to like break down the whole card.
No.
We'll just do a little quick overview. Main event for the featherweight title, Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez 2. Co-main event, Dan Hooker versus Benoit Saint Denis.
Yeah, great fight.
Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Rufy.
Really good fight.
Then you get some heavyweights. You get Tai Tuivasa versus Taliesin Teixeira.
Shit fight.
Yeah, shit fight, but like somebody's probably gonna get knocked out.
Yeah,
right?
Somebody's getting 25K.
And then they bumped up the new kid on the block in his home country, Quillen Salkeld, lightweight, 10-1, undefeated in the UFC, 3-0 in the UFC.
Dude, a lot of Aussies on this card. I know it's an Aussie card, but damn, dude.
Quillen Salkeld opens up the main card against Jamie Malarkey, Junior Tafa at light heavyweight now against Billy Elikana. Cameron Ralston, also new to the UFC. I believe he did fight. Yeah, he did. He beat Andre Petrosky after getting his contract. But yeah, Cameron Ralston against Cody Brundage. That's a good fight for Cameron Ralston too. Like Brundage, Brundage went to the second round with Bo Nickel when Bo Nickel was, still had a lot of hype around him.
Sure.
Torres Finney's back.
Yep. Tough fight for him as well.
Yeah. Don't really care to see Torres Finney fight after that fight against Robert Valentin. That was fucking pathetic.
Yeah, that was bad.
But either way, people are going to want it. Con Alfie, who I believe is the Ultimate Fighter champion from the Grasso season, right? Or no, he lost, I think. Yeah, he lost to right. He lost in the finale. But still incredibly talented guy.
Dude, who is this guy to kick off the card, bro?
Aaron Towle.
Look at this fucking dude.
Yeah, man.
That's
I forget that shit. What they call that? But yeah, he's got some crazy face tats.
Making his debut.
Yeah, a couple all season New Zealand fighters against some Asian guys.
A lot of
China,
road to UFC,
Japan, South Korea.
A lot of these guys are like maybe these are the road to UFC finals.
Oh, you know what, dude? That's a good point.
Yeah, because the first 3 fights, all of these guys, last fight was in the road to the UFC.
All right, yeah,
actually the
you're
first
right about
4
that.
fights thus far that I've looked at are all.
Well, do you remember last year when they did this and had the road to UFC in the prelims? All those fights were fucking bangers. Even the female fight, the doctor. Remember the doctor chick? She head kicked, knocked that chick out, had her seizing on the canvas.
First 4 fights are all road to UFC finals.
Awesome. Yeah, we don't get to watch a lot of road to UFC. That shit's, obviously like an Asia-based, kind of Dana White's Contender Series-esque tournament. But so yeah, shout out to these guys. Most of the time when these final fights make it to a pay-per-view card on the prelims, they're all fucking bangers.
Yep.
Because these dudes are legit. So I'm looking forward to this. This is this Saturday, back-to-back pay-per-views. This main card is sick. Specifically these last 3 fights. You get the title fight with Volk and Diego Lopez 2, Dan Hooker BSD, Fiziev versus Rufi.
Dude, and cards end at midnight now, man.
Right.
Fucking amazing.
Right. So, yeah, very excited. Yeah, let us know what you think. Drop a comment. Let us know what you thought about UFC 324. And then drop some predictions for UFC 325. We are back. Over the Octagon 2026. Yeah.
I got nothing, bro. I got nothing else.
All right, bet. Let's ride.
We appreciate y'all.
y'all.
We out.
Mm-hmm.